that, do that, put that, 6 shots, make him get back. All that chit chat, rip rap. My nigga saying it that. Nigga talking up, but he ain't on shit. I got like 50 rounds of Benny's clip. If I go to chip, nigga, I'll be the flip. Cause mommy still call up a kid, nigga, tryna like, give me a bit. I'm like, nigga, fuck me good. The judge like, why you acting like a dick? I said I'm moving like I'm thinking dick.
Or any other intrusion, let's get into the final part of what is Deku with Shisui's reincarnation. Where we're leaving off at, well, the same place. Let's give a short recap. Todoroki, well, Bakugou, and Dark Shadow, that Dark Shadow dude basically got captured. And so, Deku, tracking both of Bakugou and, well, Dark Shadow down, has found the villain base, where not only we have the main villains, but even All For One. And Deku doesn't plan to keep him alive like how All Might does. And so they fight. All For One, I ain't keeping you alive like how All Might does. Though I see him as my role model, someone that I'll look up to one day, just like him. But you're no villain to spare. To only to end you, the villain you will stop. And that, like I said, will start with you. And so, basically, Deku will start charging up. Well, not charging up, but you get what I mean. As All For One would then say, once I get your quirk, I'll be able to topple over everybody. Just you wait, All Might. This world will be mine, starting with you. And so they'll rush at each other. I forgot his name, will try to use the K on Naruto, but Naruto, on his no merciless run, would deflect this attack, well, using Susanoo, of course, and just drilling through him, man. I forgot his name though, because it's been a long time since I did a My Hero What If. So, he started with something with an S, but you know, yeah, that's what it is. Like, you know, Naruto will start blitzing through any henchmen or main villains or like important characters through the story within this area. Sooner or later, a huge explosion would have started. A huge explosion would have happened, alerting the heroes to some sort of danger or maybe where Deku is exactly. And this is due to All For One and Deku. All For One and Deku would have been seen clashing out from the battlefield, left to right, clashes being handed to. Though Deku is strong, All For One has lots of quirks, and he's buffed in this one. As All For One, he's able to use 4 quirks at one time. So, fast regeneration of cells, and well, this strength quirk overall, even his main one, even this to basically disable quirk, but though Deku doesn't have a disable quirk, so this is mostly only stabbing through Deku at times, basically going through the Susanoo. It's like it's phasing through, but because he doesn't have a quirk, stabbing through Deku multiple times. It hurts, but he keeps going. As Deku not using his full Susanoo, but just using base Susanoo. As he fights with All For One. All For One will then grow within size, as for a short while he'll grow within size for a couple seconds, as he will then send a huge attack at Deku, like a whole meteor, causing a huge crater within the ground. Heroes would all appear, the why did I say CCTV? What the heck? The news stations and everything. Even the UA students watching Deku as he fights All For One. All Might was about to go down there, but Principal Nezu stopped him. All Might, watch. As he's staying there in his buff form. As you could see Deku fighting All For One. All For One is getting overwhelmed. Well, they're both overwhelmed as to the pure strength of both of them. As from there, Deku decides, that's it. I'm ending it with one final blow. As Deku would go into his full Susanoo state, everybody would start running away because they don't know if they're gonna die from this. Deku, in his full Susanoo state, would raise up his drill up and high, high and mighty, like all men would do whenever he would save the day, showing his fist up in the sky, high and mighty, showing that he is there. He is there. I am here. And from there, he would put the drill basically on his side, getting ready to launch it. And from there, he would swing it, causing the ground to come up, cutting through All For One, causing the ground to rubble like a whole pathway. Like, you know how like Madara used his sword during the war arc, and it caused like so much destruction? That's basically what Deku did. And so from there, All For One's corpse would have been cut in half. As heroes, basically on TV, all be watching as the reign of terror called All For One is gone. And so Deku would go back into his base form. People are looking around him. Some are cheering, some are celebrating, some are scared and don't know what to do. But because it's technically a crime, the police would have come. Armored SWAT teams would have pulled up to the scene. Even some heroes that are basically working with the police, as they would tell Deku to, get on the ground right now, disable your quirk. As they would go over to Deku with a shielded people and heroes or whatever blocking, just so they don't get hit if Deku had to do anything to them. You know what I mean? And so from there, Deku's like, what? I literally saw the villain, and I saved Bakugou and Dark Shadow, whatever. You saved them? They're in critical injury. Just from critical injury. Well, I don't know. You say it. Bloody hell. They're in critical danger or whatever from the attacks you were doing. They're in the hospital right now, but you're lucky that they were able to get there in time. But bro, you committed a crime. You killed the villain. Maybe you should have did the All Might and preserve his life, just cripple his bones. Bro, the All For One's dead, bro. And so Deku, having to comply, he would have then gone with this armored SWAT team as to go into a special band. This band is made to disable quirks 24/7. Everybody within there. Let's have a special collar. Though this is not a quirk. He does not have a quirk. So it is only affecting Deku mentally, as it's getting closed in. Because he doesn't have a quirk, it affects him. So yeah, sooner or later they would reach to a secluded area, as Deku would be basically bagged, brought to a different area, and be sat down into a chair and handcuffed to the chair, the table. And so they would then start talking. Do you realize what you just done? What did I do? You literally killed All For One. But yeah, that was the good thing. I did what All Might couldn't. Kill All For One, the major villain. How am I in the wrong? Well, you see, we don't kill them in the prison. But no, what you did was good. Ending his reign of terror. We had to keep him alive though. For more information, all the crime indicates, stuff like that. But yeah, it is what it is. The baby said no. Basically, from there, Deku would have gotten released, as people would applaud him. For all the nations, they're applauding Deku for being the one to be able to defeat this menace to society, All For One. And though killing him in the process, not the hero way, he's seen as the next generation of heroes, being given his hero license very early than usual, as he would kind of be forced to drop out of UA. Like I said, he has a hero license. Before he would basically leave UA, he would have gotten, basically talking to everybody that he's seen in UA, that they congratulate him for leaving, and stuff like that. Now, I guess we shall move on and it's basically go through a time skip telling you what Deku has done over the years. You know what I mean? And yeah, stuff like that. And so from there, a time skip would happen as Deku, he would have been saving countless of lives, and he would have taken down multiple crime syndicates, as his power would have been feared across the land, as he would go by a name by the criminal underworld. Whenever people hear this name, they feel a chill down their back. Now, what is his name exactly? They call him Killer Drill Deku. Now, it may not sound like a actual good name, but think about it. Deku Susanoo had the drill, and he's a killer. He takes down villains, but sometimes kills them. Because, well, what like Mace Windu said, he's too powerful to be kept alive. And so, throughout this time skip, he'll take down multiple crime in the syndicates, and sooner or later, people from UA would have graduate, joining Deku for his conquest. As Deku, he wouldn't really be part of any agency at first, but he would join one just because, you know, man has to get paid somehow. Hero work doesn't come free. And yeah, you can just say if he gets a Ochaku or whatever if you want to. I didn't actually establish any relationship within the what if, so that's just up to you. But yeah, that's basically in the what if. Like I said, it's kind of gonna be a short one. So yeah. Anyways, now to brief you on the next video that's gonna be coming out. Basically gonna be the same order we did from the last row of videos. So next it's gonna be what if Deku had Tusk Act 4, Part 2, then Part 2 for Saiyan, then Part 3 for Light Jokai, and possibly the last part, not actually the last part, because I don't think we have actually gotten into time skip yet, and we're still in Shippuden, but I have to check on that. But yeah, thanks for watching, subscribe, and yeah, see you later. Also, look at my community tab, I posted something there. Go check it out.